This is the coolest love and marriage ever. I've got a dog on stage. It would be so awesome. Yahtzee. Yahtzee, come here. Come here, buddy. He doesn't like Katie, but he likes her. Okay.
What's up, man? Oh, yeah.
You were That was uncomfortable for everybody, sir. Yahtzee, come back over here. You gonna check everybody out? It's like you're a drug dog. Why'd you stop at him? That was weird right there. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started. Please, no help from the audience. For you folks here on stage, very important, pay very close attention. For the next duration of the game, absolutely no communication with your spouse whatsoever. Should be a good 40 minutes for you. All right? Very, very, very important. Now, that means no talking to your spouse, sir. That's what that means right there. You have 10 numbers on your paper. At the end of the game, you must have 10 answers. Very simple. Please put down an answer for each and every single question, all right? Please go with your first instinct. Please be as honest as humanly possible because that will generally be the funniest, all right? Well, I've got a series of 10 questions. We'll go through and do the questions. Hey, Yahtzee, is there any chance you could put your face to the crowd? Because it's a family show. Just thank you. Oh, that's better, yes. Lick everything, Yahtzee, please. We're going to go through, we're going to ask the questions, then we'll go through and we'll answer the questions together. In the event that they get a question right, you've got to go absolutely nuts for them like they're your best friends up here. So let's say, for sake of argument, couple number 3 gets a question right. What are you going to do? Anybody think that Yahtzee can do that on cue every time? What are you going to do if they get a question right? In the event that they get a question wrong, I'm going to point at the crowd and I'm looking for the game show buzzer. The big Everybody nice and loud. All right. Some things I just do for me. All right. Let's find out a little bit about our couples. Your name is Johna. His name is Mike. And where are you guys from?
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And Johna, how long have you two been together?
Do I have to answer that?
Yes.
If you get that one right, then we're screwed.
Hey, just, Mike, settle down over there. How long have you been together, Johna?
7 months.
7 months. See? And you guys got engaged on Tuesday morning, correct?
Yes.
Very nice. And I'm happy to tell you that he did a great job picking out the ring.
Aww.
He did. It's beautiful. Sapphires and a lovely big princess cut diamond right in the middle. It's not as big as I said it was. Is he a romantic guy, Johna?
Yes.
He is? All right, let's find out if that's true. Mike, how you doing, man?
So far, so good.
Yeah, I'm going to ruin that for you. Don't worry. Now, Mike, I want you to do me a real quick favor. I want you to look at the camera. Just kidding, man. Come on. Just turn to your left just a little bit for me. I want you to look, because you look just like one of my dear friends who's a cruise director with Carnival, who has some visual impairment and wears really, really thick glasses. And you guys look almost identical. Now, what's going to happen is I'm going to get a copy of this and I'm going to send it to him. Just tell him what he's got to look forward to. All right. Yeah. So, do you consider yourself a romantic guy, Mike?
Only on the second Tuesday of each week.
That's confusing. Do you remember proposing?
Yes, I do.
Good, because it was only Tuesday. Can you walk us through the proposal?
I'm sorry?
Walk us through the proposal.
Which parts? No,
Well, let's do it the parts that were verbal.
Okay. No, actually, I did it on the balcony of our stateroom Tuesday morning as the sun rose.
See? He goes, no. It's not okay if you make funnier blind jokes than me, man. That's not okay. Couple number 1, engaged since Tuesday. Make some noise for him. Come on. Nothing from Yahtzee. Okay. Good stuff. Your name, dear, your husband's name, and where you're from?
Brandy. My husband's name is Dave. We're from Pittsburgh also.
Oh, very good. Brandy and David from Pittsburgh. And how long have you guys been married?
4 years and been together for 10 years.
I didn't ask. Don't give me more information than I asked for because that might come up, okay? So you've been together 10 years. What took him so long?
I don't know.
All right, then. Look at him eyeballing me. Man, shut up. You can mess up 10 years in 40 minutes, just like that. Is he a romantic guy?
At times he can be.
Do you have any kids?
No.
No, not that romantic, all right. So David, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Good. You consider yourself a romantic guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're wrong, apparently. That's too bad. That's unfortunate. Do you remember proposing to Brandy?
Yeah.
Walk us through it.
She was asleep. I woke her up.
Yeah, you're right, Brandy. He's a real Casanova. That's a smooth man right there. Yeah, I hear you. Okay, well, I guess she said yes. Couple number 2, 4 years of marriage. Make some noise for him. I can't wait to get to you because you did not want to come up here. Your name, dear, your husband's name, and where you're from, please.
Betty, and that's Ken, and we're from Tennessee.
Betty and Ken from Tennessee. Very good. Married 54 years, is that right?
Tomorrow.
54 years tomorrow. Wow, that's wonderful. What a great way to spend your anniversary. Tearing each other apart for the next 40 minutes. That's good. It's good times. Now, do you have any family or friends traveling with you?
No, not.
Not this time, so you guys are doing it yourself. Yeah, see, people are applauding that. Not leave the kids at home, exactly. Is Ken a romantic guy?
Sure.
Yeah, you see how that works there, Dave? 54 years together, he's romantic. Don't want to figure that part out. And you guys have been married 54 years. How long have you been together?
About a little over 55.
You see how that works, Dave? They were together about a year, then they got married. Over here, Mike and Johna, been together about a year, now they got engaged. You see how that works there, Dave? Oh, all right. You have any kids there, Betty?
We have 2 daughters.
2 daughters. You see, they were together, they had kids. It's weird right there. Let's find out. Ken, how you doing?
Good.
Good. Consider yourself a romantic guy?
Yes.
Yes. But see, the difference between you and Dave is you're right, apparently. I mean, you have 2 daughters. You've been romantic at least twice, which is twice more than Dave over there. I'm sorry, that was funny. Ken, do you remember proposing to Betty?
Yes.
Well, you're a very affirmative man. Walk us through the proposal, Ken.
It was her.
Don't tell me when. Don't tell me when. Just how the. I mean, clearly it went well, but tell us what happened.
It was on the phone. I was in the service, and I called her on her. Can't tell you. And she said, "Yes, I will."
That's awesome. Now, before I move any further with this, first off, thank you for your service. Thank you for everything you did. Now, do you mind me asking, where were you when you called Betty?
Where was I?
Yeah.
I was stationed in New Mexico at the time, and she was in Ohio.
Yeah, you remember the New Mexico conflict? You remember that, right? It was a bad deal.
U.S. Mexican War.
He goes, yep, the U.S.-Mexican War. That was a bad time right there. Thank you for your service. We all really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Ken and Betty, 54 years, make some noise for them. All right. Again, please no help from the audience. Here we go. Question number 1, please be as descriptive as possible. At the very least, give me a place and a year. Where and when did you first meet? Mike, don't forget you've got to whisper to Happy Feet, all right? Where and when did you first meet? At the very least, a place and a year, please. Ken, it was somewhere between 1955 and 1957. That's right. All right, good. Yeah, good. Well, it was this year. They should remember. Question number 2. On a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest, please rate your first kiss. To one another, Betty. Your first. I saw you drifting off, remembering that other guy. Very, very good. You are not a smart man. Good times. All right. Question number 3 is more geared towards the ladies. So, gentlemen, I want you to answer how you think that your wife is going to answer. Very, very simple. Put down what you think your wife is going to put. Question number 3. Ladies, I want you to give me the name of your husband's or fiance's last girlfriend and a few words to describe her. You can say it, Mike. I'll edit. You're a liar, Mike. Oh, you're nice. I love that guy. Question number 4. Again, this is geared towards the ladies. Gentlemen, I'd like you to write down what you think your wife is going to put. Happy feet, you good? Yep. All right, question number 4. Ladies, what is your husband's most disgusting habit? What is your husband's most disgusting habit? Johna, I know you have a heightened sense of hearing, but I want you to pretend like you can't hear him. Nice poker face. What is your husband's most disgusting habit? You need more paper? That's funny, Ken. So does Betty. Just one, sweetie. Just one. That is disgusting. Oh, good. Question number 5. Ladies, when is your husband most macho? Is he most macho in bed, out of bed, or in his dreams? Happy feet, if you could refrain from laughing at the answers, please. That would be great. Yeah, Ken. Ken's a little freaky. Yeah. Question number 6. I'm going to change up a little bit because I do see some kids in the crowd. Don't worry about it. You're going to get the general idea. Okay. When I say whoopee, we all know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Clearly Ken knows. If you don't know what whoopee means, ask one of the kids. They'll explain it to you. Question number 6. Whoopee has not been the same since we did it where? Whoopee has not been the same since we did it where? Damn. Can you get me a little more specific location? That'd be great. You're trying to save yourself now, David, so I'm going to need you to give me whoopee has not been the same since you did it where, because she gave me a location. Very specific location. You know you two aren't allowed to talk to one another, right?
We're not talking.
You're not talking to each other? You know I heard you talking to one another, right? What are you trying, Jedi mind trip? He's like, these are not the droids you're looking for. He's like, you didn't hear me talking. Oh, yeah, Star Wars geek, sorry. All right, here we go. Question number 7. I'm going to preface question number 7 for you 3 guys here on stage. Please pay very close attention. Newly engaged, pay very close attention and play it safe. Yes. For the love of all that is holy, play it safe. Guys, this does not, I repeat, does not have to be something on her body. Be creative. Question number 7. You haven't seen ugly till you've seen my wife's blank. Ladies, please write down what you think your husband's going to put. That's not safe. That's awesome. Wowie. Hello. All right. Question number 8. Did you just answer a question about what you've seen? Really? It's hysterical to me. Wait for this one. Ladies, when your husband steps out of the shower, which does he most closely resemble? Or feel like? Is it a stretch limousine, a Ford dump truck, or a little pink Volkswagen with 2 flat tires? Stretch limousine, Ford dump truck, or little pink Volkswagen with 2 flat tires? You are so cute. It's okay, you can put it down. He did. By the way, this was not one of the options. You know that, right? Chevy Tahoe, whatever. All right. This is going to be fun. Brandy likes to share. Good stuff. All right. Question number 9. How was last night for you? Well, don't start writing yet, Betty. Was it like the 4th of July with fireworks? Thanksgiving Day, sleeping next to a turkey? Or was it like Memorial Day, honoring the dead? Yeah. Question number 10, last and final question. Ladies, if your husband was stranded on a deserted island, who would he more rather be stranded with? A missionary or a hooker? If you were stranded on a deserted island, who does your wife think you'd rather be stranded with? A missionary or a hooker? All right. Oh, my God. All right, we're going to go through. We're going to answer these questions again. In the event that they get a question right, what is it that you do? Come on, it's got to be everybody nice and loud. What are you going to do? Very good. They get a question wrong. I point at the crowd and I see you remembered that part. All right, here we go. Question number 1. You can go ahead and put those, give that to each one there since we have answers. We'll make it look like they wrote them down. Give Happy Feet a nice big round of applause. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. You're a good man. Good man. Very good. All right. Question number 1, I said, please be as descriptive as possible. At the very least, give me a place and a year. Where and when did you first meet? Johna said we met at his house. That's weird. February 13th or February 2013. Either or. She's not going to be specific. And it doesn't really matter because Mike lives in Pittsburgh, and he said they met in Pittsburgh in February. Now, we all want to know how that happened that you met at his house.
Blind date.
You said blind date. Blind date. That is not funny. It's very good. Come on, it was the right answer. Let him hear it. God, that is so funny. I know. Turn around. Brandy said we met at his house in 2003. Now, when we say his house, is this Dave's house or Mike's? Dave's house. And how did you happen to meet at Dave's house?
Through a mutual friend.
Your mutual friend. It's kind of like you're set up on a blind date kind of thing. Yeah. It's weird. It was funnier when they said it. All right. Dave said we met in Pittsburgh, 2003, at his apartment. Come on! All right. What does that say? Okay, very good. Good. Yeah, I got you. Oh, well, had I looked over here, I would have seen that you had the wrong year. Until I told you. Okay, settle down, big fella. All right. Ken said we met in Akron at the Board of Education 1958, scratched out 6. 1956. And Betty said in Akron at the Board of Education 1956. Very good. Question number 2, on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest, please rate your first kiss. Mike, being the smart, just got engaged Tuesday guy that he is, said it was a 10. It's good work. Johna said, you better believe it was a 10. Very nice. David reconsidered his answer, crossed it out, and wrote that it was a 10. Yeah, Brandy said it was an 8. I know. How about that? That's too bad that he's not sticking with his convictions, because he had 8 to begin with. It's too bad. Ken said it was a 10. Betty just put, oh, yeah. Kidding. She said it was a 10. Come on. It's very good. Little knuckle bump. Yeah. That was the coolest knuckle bump of all time right there. Question number 3. Ladies, give us the name of your husband's last girlfriend and a few words to describe her. Mike thinks she's going to say that she won't remember. Oh, wait, yes, she will. She'll say her name's Jill, and she was a bitch. Johna said her name was Jill, and she's a bitch. It's weird. Just, hey, settle down, no talking. I'm right here. I'm still right here. They got it right, make some noise. Yeah, that's probably what she's going to say, man. David said he thinks she's going to say that her name was Janelle, and she was kind. It's almost exactly what she wrote. She said her name was Janelle, and she was, what is this one down here? Boring and plain. And what's this part?
Just boring. I was trying to scratch out.
You tried to scratch out boring and then wrote boring. She must have been really boring. But they got it right. Make some noise. I'm laughing because I remember what he wrote. Ken said her name was Mary Jane, and it was her loss. I think what he meant was it was your gain. That's what he meant to say. Betty said her name was Mary Jane. Now, this may be a huge coincidence, maybe even a little uncomfortable for you, but we actually have Mary Jane backstage. Mary Jane. He's like, that was awkward. Question. This guy's got a great laugh right here. Question number 4. Ladies, what is your husband's most disgusting habit? Mike thinks that she's going to say his most disgusting habit is breaking wind. Johna said every time he gets excited, he farts. Probably blames it on one of 2 dogs. You blame it on both of them? That's the right answer. Make some noise. And you start counting along with me because I'm going to burn the fart joke into the ground. David thinks that she's going to say his most disgusting habit is chewing. Yeah, you ought to stop that. Just eat it whole. You're talking about tobacco, aren't you? Yeah? No? Just how you chew? How do you chew, man?
She thinks I chew like a cow.
She thinks you chew like a cow. Well, that must be fun at Thanksgiving. Randy said his most disgusting habit is cutting his toenails in the living room. Why are you upset about that? That is disgusting. You don't do that? Okay. We'll start a domestic real quick. He said he doesn't do that.
Whatever.
That's fun for me. All right. Ken thinks that she is going to say his most disgusting habit is clearing his throat. What is this?
Patience. I have great.
Or patience. Either one? All right. Apparently he's being sarcastic. But his most disgusting habit is most definitely clearing his throat. You know what? It could be worse. He could be farting every time he gets excited, you know? Question. Makes so much noise. I think he's getting excited right now. Question number 5, ladies. When is your husband most macho? God, I hope it's not in bed for you. Is it in bed, out of bed, or in his dreams? Mike's feeling pretty confident. He said yes. Thinks he's most macho in bed, out of bed, and in his dreams. Johna said, no, it's just in your dreams. That's going to leave a little bit of a mark, man. David thinks that he's much like Mike over there. He said all of the above. No, apparently you're most macho out of bed. That also might leave a mark. Ken said absolutely no question he is most macho in bed. Betty said nope. She said you're most macho out of bed. Now you know. The more you know. Question number 6. Here's where it gets fun for everybody. Whoopi has not been the same since we did it where? Mike said Whoopi is, holy crap. Let's start with Johna. Let's go back to Mike. Mike said, let me ask you something before I read this out. Is there any chance you got a spare cabin for the dogs? Because you know the dogs are not hard to sight, right? I mean, they can see, oh my God. He goes, that's what the dog, anyway. Okay. So Mike said, Whoopi has not been the same since we did it here, 10 minutes before the show. Turn around.
Can I elaborate?
No, you cannot elaborate. Johna said She started to say here, and then she changed her mind and remembered a good time. I don't know. Johna said, Whoopi hasn't been the same since we did it in his office. And as it happens, Mike goes, oh, yeah. That's all right. I think you win in either case there. That's good. It may be a wrong answer, but you win. David thinks that, what's that? That's what you decided on? Okay. You guys ever go home? David said, Whoopi has not been the same since they did it in the car. Oh, you do go home. Brandy said Whoopi hadn't been the same since they did it in the kitchen. Now, Brandy, do you have any friends or family traveling with you? No? That's cool. It's all being captured on video. Take it home. Show the family. See if they want to rush over to your place for Thanksgiving dinner. Love that guy. We're starting over here. Betty said, Whoopi has not been the same since, let's start over here. Ken said, Whoopi has not been the same since we did it in the stateroom last night. By the way, this is a lovely shade of red you're wearing. It matches this sweater very nicely. You are adorable. Nobody cared. They're all proud of you. Betty said Whoopi hadn't been the same since we did it at the lake in Michigan. Just remembered that one, didn't you? He said I was thinking that one, but it was a little too sandy. You are so cute. Oh, man, that is funny. Question. I lost track. I think that's more respectable than the guy that just screamed out, I love you, Mike. Question number 7. You haven't seen ugly till you've seen my wife's blank. I can hardly wait for this. Johna thinks he's going to say, you haven't seen ugly till you've seen her birthmark. Have you ever seen her birthmark?
Not yet.
You guys are so awesome. Mike said, you haven't seen ugly till you've seen her ex-boyfriend. That's well played, sir. Nicely played. Nicely played. Unfortunately, it's wrong. But I like it. That was good. Oh, dear. Brandy thinks he's going to say, you haven't seen ugly till you've seen her with her face mask or without her weave. Hi, Lois. Lois. David. What? Really? Can you kick one of these off for me real quick? David said, you haven't seen ugly till you see my wife's baby toes. You go ahead. Just grab it with, grab it with both hands, down low. Grab it, both hands. Now go like this. Sit back in your chair, be comfortable. Sit back here, Dave. Come on, sit back, man. Give it a big one, just like this. All right, that'll do. Betty thinks he's going to say you haven't seen ugly till you've seen her feet. That's not true. You got cute little feet there. Look at those. Oh, he said her feet are nice. See, he's a nice guy. Yeah, Ken said you haven't seen ugly till you've seen my wife's hair in the morning. One more because he deserves it. It's apparently how you stay married 54 years. You insult one another. Question number 8. Ladies, when your husband steps out of the shower, which does he most closely resemble? Is it a stretch limousine, a Ford dump truck, or a little pink Volkswagen with 2 flat tires? Mike thinks that he looks like a stretch limousine. Apparently some ladies agree. Johna said it looks like a stretch limo with a bad exhaust system. That's a fart joke. Come on, they got it right. Dave thinks he looks like a Ford dump truck. Turn around, Dave. Turn around, Dave. Turn around, face forward. Brandy said he looked like a Ford limousine made tough. Yeah, you kind of mix those two up, but I think it's wrong. It's built Ford tough. That would be a dump truck. You got stretch limousine, yeah. Yeah, that's wrong. Don't get ahead of me. I haven't pointed yet. All right. But that's an example of getting the question wrong, but you win. Yeah? You thought dump truck. She thought stretch limousine. I don't know what that was all about right there. You do. You started laughing immediately. Look at that. Ken said he thinks he looks like a little pink Volkswagen with 2 flat tires. And he's right. If I have to come over there. Question number 9. How was last night for you? Was it like the 4th of July with fireworks, Thanksgiving Day, sleeping next to a turkey, or was it like Memorial Day, honoring the dead? I'm really hoping it was not like the 4th of July at all. If your condition, that would be dangerous. With the fireworks and the gas combined would be a bad thing. Mike said it was just like the 18th of September. Not one of the options, but he's right. Johna said it was like Thanksgiving Day, sleeping next to a turkey. I think that's as close to a right answer as we're going to get out of them. All right, who says they get the point? Who says no way? We are going to give you 5/8 of a point. David said Thanksgiving Day, sleeping next to a turkey. Brandy said it was like the 4th of July with fireworks. I guess the big question everybody wants to know, Brandy, is where were you last night? Ken said it was like the 4th of July with fireworks. Yeah. Betty said it was like Memorial Day, honoring the dead. Brandy? Brandy? You out with Ken last night? Ken's trying to get a cabin. He goes, what's their cabin number? So funny. All right. Question number 10, last and final question. Ladies, if your husband was stranded on a deserted island, who would he more rather be stranded? Look at Rick. That dog is so cool. He's just kicking back, chilling. Yahtzee hates you, Katie. Scared to death of you. Rick likes you. You sit there scratching his butt like that. Any dog will like. Any guy will like you if you do that. Ladies, if your husband was stranded on a deserted island, who would he more rather be stranded with? A missionary or a hooker? I'm going to leave you guys for last. Because I didn't see your entire answer, but neither did you. All right. Betty said absolutely no question he would much rather be stranded with a hooker. And Ken said, yep. Hooker. Isn't that weird, Ken, how they're applauding for the hooker? That's weird. It's very strange. Brandy said there's no question he'd absolutely rather be stranded with a hooker and the wallet full of bills. And David said, yep, hooker. Johna said he would definitely rather be stranded with a hooker. What the hell? This must have been fun for Happy Feet, huh? Mike said he'd rather be stranded with a hooker in the missionary position. Can't you just picture it? Rick right alongside the dog. Bring Rick up here, please. Bring Rick up here because we're quite near the end. I got to be honest, folks. Really? Missionary? All right. I lost track of the score once he started farting up here. So, hi, Rick. What's up, buddy? How you doing, big boy? You good? He's back. Oh, look at that. Oh, the whole. Oh, Yachi's. Yep, he can get back up now. Oh, look at. Oh. By the way, the Love and Marriage show is awful, but the dog show, tremendous. If we could get those dogs to run around on this really slick stage, that would be entertainment for everybody. Tell you what, folks, I don't see so much winners and losers up here, but 6 incredibly good sports. Don't you agree? 8 if you include the dogs. Oh. I love dogs. I don't know if you can tell or not. We don't get to play with dogs very often. Ladies and gentlemen, again, all 6 of our volunteers up here deserve a huge round of applause. They did a great, great job. Now, if you guys could do me a favor, please stand. Please stand. Mike, Johna, you guys take your time getting the dogs all organized and what have you. But you 2 folks, or you 4 folks, if you wouldn't mind, you 2 couples, just stand right in front of your chairs there for me. Stand right ahead in front of your chairs. Just go ahead and set your pad of paper down, pen down. I see you, Brandy, trying to take that, thinking it's a souvenir. It's not. But I will give it to you as a very inexpensive souvenir if you'd like, or at least that piece of paper. There you go, sweetie. Now, a moment ago, I asked each couple to rate their first kiss on a scale from 1 to 10. We had varying degrees of answers, but I think that before you leave the stage, each one of these couples ought to show this crowd a 10 kiss. So give them a nice 10 kiss. Come on, let them see it. Come on. What's up, buddy?